Do you love challenging physics-based games? Games that may intentionally have bad controls just to frustrate you? If you answered yes, check out my review of I Am Fish! Coming up next on Mumbles. Fishy, no! Hi everyone, Mumbles here. Today things are about to get a little fishy. But before things do get fishy, please use your fins, swim up to that subscribe button, slap it with your tail fin, and thank you guys all so much for the support. Guys, let's talk about I Am Fish. We've all heard of this game pretty much. This game has been circulating around for a while. It's finally come out in a full release, and I'm just going to say it right now, I was impressed by this game. So let's jump into the review. First things first, we're going to start with some of the description of this game. I Am Fish is a charming physics-based adventure starring 4 intrepid fish friends, forcibly separated from their home in a pet shop fish tank. Over the course of this game, you would join them as they swim, fly, roll, and chomp their way to the open ocean from the far-flung corners of Bardenshire, the smallest county in England, in their bid for freedom and to reunite once again. Then it goes on further to say, be careful you don't flounder. Whilst I Am Fish may look like a piece of hack to play, actually, very funny creators, I get your pun. The controls are deliberately designed to be challenging with an additional layer of added boss style controls. It won't be like shooting fish in a barrel. Even if you are a dab-handed player, you might find yourself in deep waters. We dare you to dive in. I Am Fish is available on all major consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Steam, and can be picked up at the time of this review for a price of $19.99. Also, I do want to mention it is free on Xbox Live Game Pass. So if you have Xbox Live Game Pass, go give it a try. Now on to the game review itself, where I get to talk about my feelings, because you know, Mumble likes to talk about his feelings sometimes. So on to the game review. I Am Fish is a game about physics and movement. It has the potential to be a frustration game, but also has an easier mode for those that just want to experience the game itself without having to scream, yell, pout, and shout at the controls. You can tell that a lot of work was put into this game because of how much content is here. In the original demo that they gave us of I Am Fish, you simply played as a goldfish who moved around from thing to thing. But in the full game, you actually get to play as 4 different fish, all with different things they can do. The coolest thing about this game is that they did a good job of making these fish move around in water, but on land. So for example, as the goldfish, there may be times where you're rolling around in a little goldfish ball. You have to make sure you don't crack that sucker. Or there might be times you're stuck in a mop bucket. There's all different kinds of things they do to make this unique and interesting, and I really do appreciate the work that they put into this game in that regard. Or they also made this game interesting by making the fishes control differently. Each one has their own unique controller style and own unique things that they can do. Regardless of where you are in the game, there is always one central goal. Get from point A to point B. It's one of those type of games, so just do be aware that that is the type of game you are getting. I also do want to make a special note here to say that for those of you that are worried about the controllers and how frustrated you might get, rest assured, on the normal controls, this thing does control fairly decently. I'm not going to say it's perfect. It still could be hard and be challenging at times to control your little fishy around on the normal controls, but as opposed to the hardest controls where you're literally having to move your fins and stuff, it's very much so done easier. So if you're looking for a challenge, you have that. If you're looking for something a little bit easier, you have that. Now we move on to the cons of this game. And the only con is the difficulty. This was built into the game on purpose. It's supposed to be this way. I'm not going to take a lot of the score off for this because that's the kind of game this is. So now, guys, we come to my all-important score section. I had to say, I was really impressed with this game. I didn't think I Am Fish would be as built up story-wise as it is. They give you a reason to want to continue onward. My biggest problem with games like I Am Bread and these games with hard controls that, you know, they challenge you, my entire problem always was with them, give me a story. Give me something to make me want to push through those frustration moments. Give me some reason that I need to push through those frustration moments. Here in I Am Fish, they've done that. You have to reunite with your friends. You want to get to your friends. They've given you a reason to want to push through all that anger and all that stuff. They make you want to play it. And I can really appreciate them doing that quite a bit. Is it a perfect story? No. But is it a fun-filled story? Yes. Does it make me want to continue to play it even when I'm getting, BS'd all the way through it? Yes, I want to keep going. Guys, on today's episode of Mumbles, this game is going to get a favorable score of 7 out of 10 on today's Mumbles review. They did a fantastic job with this game. If you like these little physics-based games, even if it's just to play through the normal mode and not to mess with the hard controls, give this game a try. There's a lot of game here. I really enjoyed this game. 7 out of 10. Anyways, guys, this has been my review of I Am Fish. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please smack the subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Take care. Oh!